Okay, we're back out here today. Pete's not here today, but we brought a whole new batch of paintings out. Give them a little air, exercise them a little bit, and see what happens. So we'll go through them and see what we got. It's a slow day today, but it's kind of fun. This is another batch of all the paintings right here. It's nice to see them again. They've been locked away in storage, so if nothing else, nice to get them out. It's really windy in this pass. I don't know what to do about the noise of the wind, but that's just what we got to live with when we're outside. Here's the last section of paintings we got. We got a nice group today. They look good in the sunshine. Here's a good one for Sunday. This is called Faith of Our Fathers. And it's modeled on the cross of the Knights Templar in the same perspective as the famous Dali painting. Here we got two more. The one on the right is called While Bonnie Slept. And I used that at the back of a CD cover. And the one on the left is the newest one out here. I just made that a few months ago. And it's called Mystic Health. Mystic Health. And it's assembly art with glow-in-the-dark stickers and printed graphic arts. There's a golden eagle. This one was painted by Emmy, actually, and it's a paint by number, but it's really nice. And that helped pay her rent one month. And this is a nice pair. The one on the right is a Christmas tree. That was actually on the album cover of my first Christmas album. And the one on the left is called the Phoenix Tree. The Phoenix Tree, and it's rebirth in the springtime. And these are both acrylic on canvas board. And this is a fun one. This is called Mr. Halibut Man. Mr. Halibut Man looks at the nebulous entity. And this is acrylic on canvas board. This one, acrylic on canvas board with permanent marker, is called Descending Arc. Descending Arc. This one, acrylic on canvas board, is called 5 Boxes. And the idea is you can do more to better society by making simple, stupid paintings than you can by being politically active. 5 boxes. And this one is called Venusian Sunrise. Sunrise on the planet Venus, an abstract work that's supposed to look misty and nebulous mist of color. And this one is called Positive Flight. Positive Flight. I actually painted this while listening to an Anthony Robbins show on TV. And this is a smaller one, 8x10 in the playing card series. It's called The Two of Spades. It's about duality, polarity. And this is a fun pair. This is called Heaven and Hell. And I guess that kind of sums it up. And it's acrylic on canvas board with Google eyes, with the wiggle eyes glued on there. And these two paintings are unrelated, but they fit together. The one on the left is called The Devil is the Antichrist, and it was going to be a negative clown painting, and I guess you can't get much more negative than that. The one on the right is called The Alphabet Graveyard, The Alphabet Graveyard, and that one is just fun and whimsical. So this is just the antithesis of the feeling of each painting. And I really like The Alphabet Graveyard. I think that's a funny idea. This one is called The Tragic and Thoughtless Death of a Beautiful Blue Piano. And it was really looking nice till I put that red on there. But some people seem to like it. And there you have it. And it's about music and the explosion of music coming out of a grand piano. And it's windy out here. This one is called 3 Roses. And I actually painted it for my mother. And there's 3 roses, but she's never seen it. She probably never will, because she never has any interest in anything I do. And it's also called the Armageddon, and it's the moment before the flash. And this one is called Alien Eyeball, Alien Eyeball. And I actually painted this before I read stories that the Greys have dark blue eyes that are solid pools of blue like this. I didn't know that, so it must be intuitive. And if you look really closely, you can see the reflection of a figure running away scared reflected in the eyeball. Just kind of fun. And this one is called Anguish, and it's inspired by the Scream. And it's actually painted with my fingers. I just painted it with my fingers. And it's pain and anguish. And this is called Jamaican Head. This was a statue that I actually bought in Jamaica in high school, and I still have it. And that's just a still life. This one is called Sweet and Low, Sweet and Low. And that's what it says on the spoon. I painted this the night the United States invaded Iraq in 2003. I stayed up all night and painted 6 paintings. I did not think it was a good idea. This one is called Earth, and it's another Gestalt painting. It's just a background, a ground with no figure. And it kind of looks actually like chocolate cake. It's not one of my favorites, but there you have it. And this one is called Sky. Sky, and it's another one of the Gestalt paintings that's just a ground with no figure. And I kind of like this one. The idea is earth and sky. Earth and sky go above and below each other. But I like this one better than the earth one. And this is acrylic on canvas board. And this one is called Bugs. And it's acrylic on canvas board with permanent marker. And after I made the background, I added those blobs of red-orange paint late at night, and the next morning I thought, what am I going to do? And it took me about 2 weeks to figure out how to save that and turn it into a painting. A lot of people don't like it, but I think it's kind of funny. This one is called Watching the Moon. Watching the Moon. It's an abstract, figurative painting. And I really like this one. It has a real calm, serene feeling to it. And most people seem to like it. It's acrylic on canvas board. This one is called Joy of Paint. Joy of Paint. I wasn't sure what I was going to do with it, but those green streamers came out so smooth I didn't want to destroy them. And I got a nice white one, but then the red one blotted all over the place, so there you have it. Maybe it should be called Joy of Life. Nothing works perfectly, but you try and have fun anyway. This painting is called Simplicity, and it just happened really fast, and I just said, wow, that's kind of a nice motion. So I just left it like that, and it's simple. Maybe it's too simple. I don't know. This one's called Negative Sunrise. Negative Sunrise. And I was trying to paint to color negative. It's acrylic on canvas board. This is the second one I did ever when I started painting with acrylic painting. And I'm always curious to see if we took a film of it, what the color negative would actually look like. It would look like a sunrise. Some people think it looks like a fisheye. This is the first acrylic painting I painted, and I never really liked it. It's called The Key That Unlocks the Door. But some people actually like it. It's kind of supposed to be some strange hieroglyphic writing or who knows what. But it was fun, and it's fun to paint with paints. And this one is just called Flowers, and it was painted with a palette knife. And this is oil on canvas board, just called Flowers. And this one's called The Proud Tower, The Proud Tower. And this is really kind of about the 9/11 Trade Center bombing. And that really ruined everything. And America has never been the same since it. And America has turned into a country that's just not a very nice country anymore. And that that experience brought out the worst in everyone. And this is called Quantum Dynamo, and it's a view of subatomic matter, the subatomic particles, and it's painted with a foam brush, and I kind of like it. And this one is called The Desert, and it's an impressionistic rendition of the California desert from memory. Just kind of the endless miles of very sparse vegetation and hot sun. And this is called Blooms in the Desert, Blooms in the Desert. And I painted this also on the eve of the invasion of Iraq. And although a lot of people think it's beautiful, it's really carpet bombing. It's an aerial view of carpet bombing. It's interesting to note carpet bombing was invented by the Nazis in World War II. Well, and there you have it, June 10th, 2012. We're out on Sunset, and we're taking the paintings for a walk. And thanks for listening, and thanks for watching. You can find these paintings on Etsy.com, ETSY.com, and the shop is WAS57. And have a great day.